Have you ever felt a subtle stirring inside you, a quiet whisper urging you to look deeper, to search beyond the ordinary? A sense that life is more than the routine, the struggle, the endless chase for temporary pleasures? If so, you are standing at the threshold of a profound journey, a journey known as spiritual awakening. Today, we will explore 5 transformative stages that can help you understand where you truly are on this sacred path. Whether you are just beginning to notice the stirrings within or have been walking this path for years, understanding these stages can illuminate your experience, guide your steps, and awaken the clarity hidden deep within you. The first stage is the awakening of awareness itself. It often begins quietly, sometimes almost imperceptibly. Life seems the same on the outside, yet something inside shifts. Perhaps you start questioning old beliefs, wondering about the meaning of your experiences, or noticing patterns that you had once ignored. This stage is often accompanied by a sense of restlessness, a feeling that the world as you knew it is no longer sufficient. You may feel drawn to new philosophies, books, or practices, yet at the same time, there is a deep uncertainty. The first stage is not about action, but about perception. It is the subtle recognition that there is more to life than the visible, tangible world. Here, consciousness begins to expand, and the first seeds of spiritual growth are planted. As awareness grows, the second stage begins to unfold, a stage often referred to as the death of the ego. This is not a physical death, but a profound internal shift. The beliefs, identities, and roles that once defined you may begin to feel hollow or constricting. It can be unsettling, even frightening. You may feel as if you are losing yourself, as if the familiar sense of who you are is slipping away. This stage can bring intense emotional turbulence. Old attachments, desires, and fears rise to the surface, demanding recognition and release. Yet within this apparent chaos lies profound opportunity. The ego, once a master, becomes a servant, and through this surrender, a new perspective emerges. You begin to observe your thoughts rather than being controlled by them, to witness your emotions without being overwhelmed. The second stage is challenging, but it is here that the foundation of true awakening is laid. With the ego softened, the third stage, the seeker's journey, emerges. This is the stage of exploration, of reaching beyond the known. The seeker questions everything: life, existence, purpose, and the divine. You may find yourself drawn to meditation, contemplation, or even travels that open your mind to new experiences. Books, teachings, and mentors take on a new significance. Everything becomes an invitation to deeper understanding. The seeker's path is rich with insight, yet it is also riddled with pitfalls. The mind may chase knowledge endlessly, mistaking information for illumination. It is during this stage that discernment is essential, for not every teaching or practice leads to genuine awakening. The true seeker begins to understand that the journey is not about accumulation, but about transformation. As the seeker continues, the fourth stage begins to reveal itself, the emergence of the authentic self. This is a stage of integration, where the insights gathered along the journey begin to crystallize within the core of your being. The illusions of separation dissolve gradually, and a sense of wholeness emerges. You may notice that your actions are more aligned with your inner truth, that your decisions are guided less by fear or desire, and more by clarity and intuition. This stage is subtle yet profound. Life begins to feel lighter, more harmonious, as if the universe itself is cooperating with your awakening. You begin to experience a deep sense of presence, a quiet joy that is not dependent on external circumstances. The authentic self is not an identity to be assumed, but a truth to be remembered, a state of being that has always existed beneath the layers of conditioning. In this stage, challenges may still arise, but they are met differently. No longer do hardships feel like obstacles to be fought against. Instead, they are teachers, guiding you toward deeper understanding and resilience. You notice patterns of thought and behavior that no longer serve you and release them with ease. Compassion naturally flows, first toward yourself and then toward others. Relationships transform, not necessarily because people change, but because your perception of them evolves. The world remains the same, yet your experience of it is fundamentally altered. This is the power of the fourth stage. The authentic self is awakening fully, bringing with it clarity, alignment, and purpose. And finally, the fifth stage, the stage of living in alignment, emerges as the culmination of the spiritual journey. If you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe for daily cosmic insights, astrology updates, and spiritual guidance, because the universe always has a message for you. This is the embodiment of awakening, where the insights, transformations, and realizations of the previous stages are woven into every aspect of your life. Living in alignment is not about perfection or the absence of challenges. It is about presence, integrity, and resonance with the highest truth of who you are. Your actions, words, and choices reflect an inner harmony. You serve not out of obligation, but from a place of genuine compassion and understanding. Life flows with a sense of ease, yet it is rich with meaning, depth, and connection. In this stage, the spiritual awakening is no longer a concept or a pursuit. It becomes a lived experience, integrated fully into the fabric of everyday existence. What makes this stage so profound is that it is not the end of the journey, but a continuous unfolding. Awakening is not a destination, but a living, breathing process. Each day offers new opportunities to deepen awareness, to embody truth, and to align more fully with the authentic self. It is in this stage that the individual begins to transcend the need for external validation, finding fulfillment and purpose within. The spiritual journey becomes seamless with life itself, and every experience, whether joyful or challenging, is seen as a stepping stone toward greater understanding and awakening. Understanding these 5 stages is not about labeling yourself or judging your progress. Rather, it is about awareness. It is about recognizing the shifts, the moments of clarity, the periods of doubt, and the profound awakenings that arise naturally along your path. You may resonate strongly with one stage today, yet tomorrow find yourself revisiting another. This is the fluidity of spiritual growth, the ebb and flow of consciousness as it expands and evolves. The beauty of this journey is that each stage contains its own lessons, its own challenges, and its own gifts. There is no rush, no competition, only the deep, transformative process of remembering who you truly are. As you reflect on your own journey, ask yourself, where am I right now? Am I beginning to awaken, questioning old beliefs and seeking deeper meaning? Am I navigating the turbulence of ego dissolution? Am I a seeker, exploring, questioning, and learning? Or am I beginning to embody the authentic self, living in alignment, resonating with clarity and purpose? Each stage is an invitation, a mirror reflecting your growth, your challenges, and your potential. The path of spiritual awakening is profound, mysterious, and deeply personal. It is a journey of peeling away layers, of releasing illusions, of discovering the infinite self within. There will be moments of doubt, moments of fear, moments of profound clarity. And through it all, the key is presence, being aware, observing, integrating, and aligning with the truth that exists within you. This awakening is not reserved for a select few. It is a natural evolution of consciousness, available to anyone who chooses to look inward, who chooses to embrace the journey, and who chooses to remember the infinite light that resides at the core of their being. So, today, as you watch this, take a moment to pause, breathe deeply, reflect on where you are, where you have been, and the path that lies ahead. The 5 stages of spiritual awakening are not just a map. They are a guide, a companion, and a mirror for your soul. Embrace them, move with them, and allow the journey to unfold naturally. Because awakening is not a race. It is the deepest expression of your truth, a process that invites you to step fully into the essence of who you are, to discover the beauty, the wisdom, and the infinite potential that has always been within you. And as you continue on this journey, remember, every stage is sacred, every moment is an opportunity, and every awakening is a reflection of the infinite consciousness flowing through you. Trust the process, honor your experience, and allow the light of awareness to guide you. Your awakening is your own. Your journey is unique. And now, with this understanding, you are invited to move forward with clarity, compassion, and an open heart, embracing the profound journey that is your life, your spirit, and your true self.